The king of them all, the split window. We're starting our morning off bright and early as usual, and we're introducing our completed 63 coupe roof panel. We have our insert for the back window bonded in place. This part was infused, which Andrew will show you the infusion process. We have our texture on the back side, similar to an original part. Now keep in mind, original parts were made in steel tooling originally in Ashtabula, Ohio. So you got a male and female steel tool. The mat was put in the mold dry, put the resin over the mat, brought the male tool down on top of it. Our process is vacuum infusion. And so we're using the atmospherical pressure to get the backside smooth. There's a bag that goes over this. The vacuum is applied to it. We're pulling the resin through there. The infused part is 25% stronger than a hand laid and 25% lighter. And so that's the process that we're using on this roof panel. Same process used on the insert. The insert's bonded in place in the mold so that we keep our shape exactly the way that it should be. And so this is the backside. Insert bonded in place. Once this car bonded to the car and you put all your trim inside the car, you never see the backside of it. But it is stronger and lighter than a hand-laid part. And so we're going to get this flipped over and show you the top side. Everything we make for the most part is all Class A finish. Part of our reasoning in that is it makes our molds last a lot longer. The life on a good fiberglass mold depends on how good you take care of it. And so part of that reasoning is a Class A finish. It's better for our molds. Makes it pop easier. It just makes the part look nicer. If you compare our part, compare our part to an OEM part, our finish is nicer. It just shows, okay? We're not trying to hide anything. You know, when you get a part that isn't nice and shiny, you can't really look at it close until you get it in the shop and start working on it. Here, you just look at it and you know that it's dead nuts. To tool this thing, this little piece that goes in here gets added on after you put the car on it. We provide that with it. It comes with it. We just don't have one made right now. But that little piece will come with this that you put into it, center it, bond it into place. But to make it in the mold, you can't pull it out of the mold with that in there. So it has to be made afterwards. Keep in mind, we made this off an original GM part. And that original GM part didn't have that in there. It gets added afterwards. If you look at a split window that's been stripped, you'll see how that part's been added into it. Something that you're going to do when you get the part, you got to add that into it. That'll be provided. We just don't have one at the time of this video. It's made, the mold's made, we just haven't made one. So you got to put your hands on it sometimes and just rub it a little bit, especially the back of it. Nice lines. So this shows our 63 split window. The king of them all, the split window. We conquered it. Thanks for watching.